Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be Update. She wanted to be celibate after a religious retreat. So I believe this is the third email in this series about this guy was dating his girlfriend. She's kind of like a crunchy, kind of a lefty, and she went to this religious retreat. And then after she came back, she basically said she wanted to be celibate. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure this was like a religious retreat where they were getting naked and doing massages and howling at the moon or kind of stuff like that. So it was kind of a little bizarre situation. And so obviously, when he finds out what was really going on there, he wasn't too happy about it. And it just looks like she was lying to somebody else. She's like a free love kind of person. So she wasn't really cut out to be a girlfriend or a wife. And so the last time he emailed us, I guess she wanted a break, I guess, when she came back. Eventually, she broke no contact. He invited her over for dinner, where she promptly dumped him. However, he's been doing really great since then. So it's just an interesting end to kind of a wacky video newsletter series. That's what's so interesting about this. You get people from all over the world, and it's like stuff like this. You're like, it's interesting. It's like Jerry Springer kind of stuff. So he says, "Hey, Coach, how's it going? So this is an update on the situation you answered a few months back. It's over, LOL. She reached out during the break. I invited her to my place to make dinner, as you said, but it was just to dump me. Anyways, it's over. After this, I've reflected on my behavior, and boy, I acted like such a pussy. Lesson learned." Yeah, because if I remember right, when she came back, it's like she was expecting him to just buy all the BS of what was going on. I think it was supposed to be a bunch of girls at this retreat, and then it turns out it was actually co-ed, and some of the girls brought their boyfriends, and I guess he wasn't invited, if I remember right. It just was not a good situation. So I don't think any man would be okay with that unless they're swingers and they just don't care. But a guy's looking for monogamy, exclusivity, is not going to want to be involved with somebody like this. He says, I'm writing to you mainly to follow up on my recovery of this nasty situation. Now I'm really following your teachings, and oh boy, I've been getting laid like never before. I have a nice rotation for myself so I can practice your material, and I can definitely see we're going wrong in my previous relationship. And this is a message to all guys that may be in a situation similar to mine. Never accept terms or conditions that are not to your liking in a relationship. You will be miserable and you will get dumped anyways. Please, fellow men, stand up for yourselves and your values. That creates attraction, not being a people pleaser. So part of the issue was that he was making excuses for her and putting up with it and rationalizing it away, going, well, maybe she really is religious. And then, of course, when he found out what was really going on at this so-called religious retreat, he was not excited about it, which I can't imagine any guy would be. So, excuse me, Momo, trying to do a little work here. Thank you. So as he continues on, he says, so that's my update, Coach. I'm in a much better place today, thanks to a lot of internal work and your teachings. If something happens with my ex or if I find a better woman, I'll let you know. Take care, Bob from Chile. Well, Bob, I must say that the whole series was pretty interesting. I mean, it's not every day you hear your girlfriend going off to a religious retreat. It's supposedly going to be all women, and then turns out it's co-ed, and on top of that, they're all like getting naked and standing out in the sun together, or howling at the moon, or just doing unusual rituals. And then she comes back and she wants to be celibate, which basically is, hey, I'm going to put you in timeout as my boyfriend while I go sleep with other dudes, which is pretty much what looks like what happened. And then she finally did him in once she completely monkey branched to somebody else. And that's what I've seen with people that get into swinging lifestyle, is that, or do these kinds of things, is that it's not that they're necessarily swingers, it's they're not happy with who they're with, and they want to have the ability to meet and date and sleep with whoever they want, and in essence, monkey branch. It's like a way to get a legalized hall pass, and once you find somebody better, you dip. It happens a lot. Guys will be married, they go and they get in this stuff, and then their woman's really just looking to monkey branch, or they're looking to monkey branch. It's not because they just want to have other partners and they're promiscuous like that. It's just they're not happy with who they're with, and they don't have the guts to go it alone and be single. So they create the conditions, an open relationship or swinging kind of lifestyle, so they can explore other people. And then once they find somebody new, then they break up with their other partner. It's not that they were ever really interested in swinging. They just wanted a monkey branch and get a hall pass. And that's basically what looks like happened here. She got the hall pass, and as he said, he was a people pleaser, and he admits that he acted like such a pussy, and he tolerated this. And since he tolerated it, she lost respect and attraction for him, because no self-respecting man is going to be okay with that. And then now he can look back at the past and go, man, I really acted like such a pussy. But hey, we've all done stupid shit when we didn't know any better, or we were emotionally wrapped up in a woman before we get really burned. And it's usually the pain of getting burned that causes us to change our approach and realize that what we're doing is suboptimal and we need to change our approach. So thanks for the update, dude. Let us know if you hear from her again and what happens next. So if you got a question or a challenge and you'd like to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page of my website, and book a coaching session with yours truly. If you haven't already signed up for our exclusive premium members-only content, in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify or our website, understandingrelationships.com. Just click the plans tab when you get there. You can do a 7-day free trial to check out all the great content you get for your money. And if you choose an annual plan, you can get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial. So go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab, sign up for a free trial today. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.